Okay, so in the last video, I showed you a little bit of how to find the tonic for major keys with a sharp key signature. Now I'm going to do the same thing with flats. So when we have flats in the key signature, there's two ways of figuring this out. The first one is, I would say, the simpler one, and it works most of the time. There's one situation where it doesn't, but it's going to be a similar principle to what we dealt with in our way of figuring out the one with the sharps. Again, you're going to use the idea of the last, knowing where the sharps lay. So our first, or flats, where our flats are. So the first flat is going to be the one furthest to the left. Second one is next over to the right, and then. Okay, now what some people do is they just say, okay, go to the last flat, go back one, and that is your tonic. And in this case, that's totally right. So we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, go back one flat, D flat major, that's our tonic if we're in a major key. That's correct. It's totally right. Another way of figuring it out would be we have B flat, E flat, and A flat. Another way of doing this would be to think of the last flat, in this case that's A flat, as the fa, or the fourth scale degree in the key. So fa, mi, re, do. We have A flat, G, F, E flat. So E flat major would be our tonic. That is the exact same thing as what we just did. We have 1, 2, 3, but it's just basing it on the last flat instead of the second to last flat. And the reason why that might be good is because for some folks, I was like, wait, am I drawing another treble clef? I am. Sometimes we get to one flat. There's a key signature with just one flat, and there's no second to last flat to go back to. There's nothing here. So it's like, well, how do you figure that one out? What's the logic there? So again, B flat, fa, mi, re, do. So F major would be our key signature here if we're dealing with a major key. So that is the logic behind how you figure out the tonic in key signatures with flats.